Sanibona maswatakithi. Ngithi angiphinze ngizame. Kuzala bangitshela ukuthi hayi Monti busemsindweni lapha asikakuva kahle. Ngithi angiphinze ke maswatakithi. Basically what I want to say is that Swazis believe they're a religious country. But we have to respect religious diversity. Like we respect diversity. There are colors, there are whites, there are blacks, there are traditional people, there are religious people who don't like the Swazi tradition because some of it involves both voodoo, that sort of thing. Umakosativa pretends to be a Christian, but really he's into juju and voodoo, killing people and things that strengthen them. But what I'm saying, Mina, is that as Swazis in the new Swaziland, we've got to be very, very careful. As we come together as a government of national unity or any, organization that we want to present to the international community, we have to show the diversity, even religiously, and understand that there are Muslims, there are Christians, there are non-religious people. That's what we do in America. America is an overwhelmingly, I would say 90% Christian country. Every corner in America has a Christian church, has a church. Here in the United States, Americans pray all the time. Black, white Americans, there's even an area in America we call the Bible Belt. A huge part of America, because people in the South, like when Obama was campaigning, I used to watch him. Obama used to speak like a Baptist preacher in the South. In the North, about England, where he went to school, Boston, he used to speak like a Harvard graduate. And then when he went to D.C., he used to speak like a street thug, to appeal to all these diverse groups of people. So what I'm saying, people of Swaziland, we need to understand that Swaziland is a very diverse country. Don't just assume that all Swazis are Christian and ask people to pray in really a state matter, okay, right? Because there must be separation of church and state. So you can't open up every meeting that you have with a prayer, because there are Muslims, even if they're minority groups, you still have to respect them. There are Muslims, Islamic people who believe in the Quran, and we also have non-religious people, okay? So we want a true democratic state in Swaziland, a country that accommodates everybody. As long as you are a Swaz or you live in Swaziland, Swaziland belongs to all those who live in it. There are some people I recommend that we deport them, that they're not there for the right reasons, to help us as a nation. That's another story. But what I'm saying is that people of Swaziland be very, very careful in assuming that everybody is a Christian, they believe in God. I'm Catholic, born and raised in the Catholic faith, and I'm a Christian, okay? I go to all kinds of churches. I find the Catholic Church boring, actually. I love to go to these Wesel. I love the rhythm and music because I'm African. So I love the rhythm, the music, the singing, the dancing. There's some African churches here, African-oriented churches that I go to because I'm African. I love to see women dance and sing in their traditional African regalia. It wakes me up. I fall asleep in the Catholic Church where I was born and raised, and I served as an altar boy. But I was raised Catholic. And I went to boarding schools all my life that are very religious. So religion is a huge part of my upbringing and faith in what I believe in to this day. I pray every day, several times a day. But we cannot assume as Swazis, especially in leadership positions, to impose religion and faith on others and think the whole country of Swaziland is religious, we're Christians. No. Remember that, please. Just people of Swaziland, be respectful and mindful that not everybody believes in what you do. I don't believe in voodoo, which a lot of Swazis believe in voodoo. They pretend and go to church during the morning, and at night they go see the juju man and then do their traditional customs, whatever they call the juju stuff. that nasty stuff as far as I'm concerned. So, I love traditional medicine, don't get me wrong, but it's the other stuff whereby people like King Mswati kill and murder people to strengthen themselves. And then they pretend to be Christians and go and preach. Siyabonga Jesu, siyabonga Nkosi. That's the sort of thing I'm talking about. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to say that, but I said it in a public place that was loud. A restaurant. It's a public restaurant. So the people that told me, like Zuluma Cape, what's you are in a very noisy place. You must respect the people of Swaziland. Go to a nice, quiet place and address them properly. So this is what I'm doing here. Thank you. We're going to have a separation of church and state in the new Swaziland. Just get that through your head. We're not going to impose religion. Even in America, we don't do that. Thank you.